Someone told me a very interesting term that let's invest in EMI, and my question was that you give EMI, you never invest in EMI, and his answer back was E stands for energy, M stands for manufacturing, I stands for infrastructure. So if one has to make a EMI portfolio for next 5 years, how much of your portfolio currently you would say, given what you've just spoken about, should be in energy, manufacturing and infrastructure?
Frankly, I don't want to complicate things. I am investing only in I, which is India. I think India economy is very different. It is to some extent like North America. If you look at Brazil, it's predominantly metals. Russia used to be predominantly oil and gas. In China, everything is now government owned. I think India is a very entrepreneur-driven economy, and there are going to be opportunities across the board. Yes, there is definitely new energy. I would say new energy, which is renewable, solar, hydrogen, which is going to be big. And you can mind, India has been one of the biggest importers of fossil fuel, predominantly crude oil. I think the way things are moving, and if really hydrogen becomes a success, it is possible that over the next 2-3 decades, India's dependence on imported fuel might just go away. India is endowed with large land mass. India is blessed by having good sunshine, maybe 10-11 months a year for 10-12 hours a day. Even if 1% of India's land mass were to be used for generating solar power, we would be self-sufficient as far as our energy needs is concerned. And obviously with this innovation in hydrogen, if it succeeds, then all the problems of storage and transportation of energy will also be solved. So I would say in energy, focus on solar, I think it's going to be a big thing. Manufacturing, obviously, yes, there is a huge focus, and we're already seeing it. From a net importer of mobile phones, we have now become net exporter of mobile phones. Almost all electronics to some extent are now manufactured in India. We are hearing about EV manufacturers setting a base in India. I mentioned semiconductor, the first fab unit. The groundbreaking has already happened. There are many more on the verge, and across you are seeing all multinational companies looking at India as one of the sourcing bases. So manufacturing, yes, and I think infrastructure. We are a infrastructure deficit economy or a country. We have 150 airports, out of which 75 have been built over the last 10 years. Whether this 150 can become 300, 100% they can. There are almost 55-60 cities where metro work is going on in some parts of in some bits and other. We have this huge focus on railways. It is expected that next 5 years, almost 10 to 12 lakh crores will be spent on railways. We have seen the fruits of Vande Bharat being run and how people are loving it. The first bullet train, hopefully between Mumbai and Ahmedabad, should be up and running in the next 2 years, which should encourage many more cities to be connected. So infrastructure, if the country has to grow to 7 trillion and beyond, I think there is going to be a focus on infrastructure. So I'd agree with your EMI term, but I would say that India itself presents a huge opportunity, and because of this huge entrepreneur spirit, there will be opportunities across segments.
If you like this video, then like, share and subscribe to ET Now.